Damn, son, where did you find this? Womp, 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 womp. This is Updates with Brandon Newsman, episode 93.5. Y'all, we had a really big episode with LaVar Ball, CJ McCollum, both pulling up, having the interviews. Great time in the finals. LaVar, soothsayer. I have to say what's up to John Heller, Stuart Murphy, the middle names.
Come on now, don't put them all out there.
Donnie Beach.
What's good, sir?
What's your middle name, Donnie?
It's Glenn.
Glenn, that's
Yes.
that's anticlimactic.
You got two N's on that thing? Or
I do.
Yeah.
G-L-Y-N-N.
Okay.
Why?
Glenn. Jarrell is my middle name. Shouts out to my old Twitter handle, IR Jarrell. Okay, y'all know I usually do some topics off the top, but we jumping right into the tape. LaVar Ball, casually when asked who wins the NBA Finals, says, "Oh, I got Toronto winning." Okay, it's like, "Oh, LaVar got Toronto winning? What?" Okay, and the diss scratch moment happens because everyone runs to go put money on Toronto because LaVar is the soothsayer, and then he continues to speak things into existence. Talk to them, Joy and LaVar.
Golden State's got a lot of injuries. Kawhi's playing out of his mind. What do you think happens for the rest of the series?
Oh, I already told him that Toronto was going to win.
Me too.
I already told him Toronto was going to win on the fact that usually when you're at the top, the only thing that can bring you down if you're not healthy. The dudes are not healthy. When the Bulls finally won, when they beat the Lakers, that's because somebody's leg was hurt, I think a hamstring, and a couple of other players was hurt too, trying to play. And that's why I was like, the Bulls going to get them.
I'm not a Warriors fan. I want to break that up. The dynasty's real though, and they actually do have strength in numbers. Like they've been rolling out whoever, no matter who's hurt, somebody's been going out there and producing. They don't give bad minutes.
It's a long series.
But here's the thing: long series, not 7 games, ain't that long. When something is leaking, you can put enough to that coming down. You say, "Oh, I played that." Man, it's coming down, and it is what it is. And that's normally how it turns out when it's a changing of that. And I think the other team is way too big on the fact that they can reach for the ball. What I mean by that, you can have Gasol out there with that dude Siakam and the other defensive guy to come off the bench.
Siakam Bopham.
What's his name? Serge. Most of the guys on that team, on the Toronto team, they started off to make their name playing defense.
Right.
Van Fleet, he was like, but he could chase you around. And he can shoot. Kawhi Leonard start on defense. Sabaka start on defense. Gasol start on defense. All these guys start on defense. Now, you know who's going to start shooting good is in one of these big games, Danny Green is going to go off on the fact that he shot so raggedy, his percentage is going to catch up with it. He missed all these shots, and then I'm telling you, he's going to have a game where you're like, man, this dude ain't missing. And it's just enough. And that dude Van Fleet the same way. He couldn't shoot to save his life. Now he had that baby.
No, you're right about that.
Now he's like, I ain't thinking about playing him on my baby here, and it's mine. Oh, shoot, let these go. Shoot, he ain't missing a 3.
Oh my God, LaVar does it again. Came through with the entertainment. I know y'all watching the interview. Is one of our most uploaded views since we've had our own channel on YouTube. Shouts out to the production. Shouts out to the planning. Shouts out to the guests.
Shouts out to LaVar for being the first person to use the wall behind him as a prop.
Oh, yeah,
that is
episode 93.
Yeah, that's
LaVar,
that's that next level.
Man, just all aware all the. Can we talk about the numbers? Okay, LaVar don't lie, and neither do the numbers. Okay, he said there's going to be a game where Danny Green feels like he don't miss. Okay, he missed some. Okay, let's really talk about it. Okay, he said his shooting percentage was going to catch up to him. In Game 3, where Klay was out, Kevon Looney is out, Kevin Durant is out. What are you going to say? You going to correct me how I say Kevon?
No, you good. I was just going to say Durant. You just said it.
A time where the Warriors had to step up. The rest of the starting five had to do something, but the Raptors, much like the Raptors in Jurassic Park, smelled the blood. They in the kitchen, looking at the window. Who in there? Because we coming. Listen, the game never felt like it was in the Warriors' hands. It always felt like the Raptors had a clinch. I said I was gonna talk about the numbers, and I went on a tangent real quick. Let me tell you something. This is why LaVar was right. Danny Green was 6 from 10 from 3, improving his 3-point shooting percentage in the finals to 50%. Green is one of the best 3-point shooters in NBA history with 47 made career threes in the finals, 9th most overall. Danny Green.
47 doesn't seem like that many. And how many finals he's been in? He's been there a lot. He's a good player.
I think
LaVar was right about him and Van Fleet though.
it's the most based on attempts.
I feel you. So
Yes.
he's very efficient.
Now, you said you always felt like the Warriors were going to come back. We've seen them go on 20-0 runs, but that's when they have an arsenal. And Steph Curry stepped up, had a huge game, shot a lot more than he usually needs to or has to. By halftime, he had damn near as many points as the rest of the team, and set a record for how many points he scored at half.
But the Raptors never put the Warriors away.
They literally did. Like, they won. They literally put them away.
Yeah. That Van Fleet prayer at the buzzer ended it in with 3 minutes left. But we had pushed it to 10. The Warriors were right there. I felt like we were going to come back and win the whole time.
Toronto ended up shooting 45% from three and 52% from the field. And you're saying that they never put the Warriors away?
Here's what I'll tell you.
Every big shot by Curry was silenced by a shot or possession by the Raptors. They averaged something like 1.5 points per possession.
They won. They did a great job. The Warriors still could have won that game. The Raptors Freudian slip there.
Yeah, no. Rockets not there.
I think the Raptors threw their best punch, and it was a pretty good punch. What's it, 123 points? Something like that? That's a pretty good punch against Steph Curry, Iguodala, Draymond, Bogut, Boogie, Quinn Cook, Sean Livingston, whatever's left. But if Klay's back in game 4...
Did you say Bogey?
Bogut, and Boogie?
Boogie. No, and obviously Boogie's coming back from having a big game, and everyone's overblowing that game a little bit too much. I respect the minutes and I respect the production, but we're talking about DeMarcus Cousins here, and it's like when I play in the rec league. We used to play in the rec league together, and I would make my free throws, and everybody would clap. I'm like, hey, if y'all don't chill,
That's disrespectful.
if y'all don't chill. Act like I make these. This for the other team. If y'all celebrate, the other team gonna know.
That's true.
So us celebrating Boogie scoring 10 points felt like a moral victory, and he's coming along, but he's still not used to playing those minutes.
He had a big impact in game 2. I don't think there's no denying that. Even though it was only whatever many points you said, it felt like a million to me. He had a great game. His resurgence was complete, and now we'll see what else we can do, dude. Listen, the Raptors played a great game. The Warriors are the defending champions. The Raptors are Canada's only team. So
really good team.
Yeah,
the
they're great.
Crazy.
They're great. Biggest win in franchise history. Congratulations.
Think about carrying a team to the NBA Finals from the East with your play, and then the other players on the team actually stepping up and having individual games. You can mess around and win a championship like that. Speaking of LeBron James and championships, let's move on to Steph Curry, who goes off in a loss. Would you rather be the greatest shooter of all time or the greatest player of all time? LeBron James Stans took to Twitter, social media, trolling Steph, basically asking him, how does it feel to have to carry a team? There's a lot of comparisons now to this Steph Curry, 2019's NBA Finals Steph Curry, dealing with injuries, to LeBron James, 2015 Finals.
Kyrie out.
Kevin Love, spotty, or maybe even out. There's Tristan, like the big man, all the things happened. Do you think there's any validity in comparing Steph Curry now to LeBron James 2015?
I think there's a little bit. Steph had a lot of rebounds last night. Like, if you look at Steph's number, it's more like a LeBron number than a usual Steph Curry number, right?
That's facts.
It was like 7 or 8 rebounds.
Team on the back
7
numbers.
or 8 assists. Yeah.
Russell Westbrook, I got to win this game, hero ball numbers.
I wouldn't quite say that.
Shooting numbers.
Still probably didn't put up as many shots as Russ would in a regular season game against the Orlando Magic, but I feel you. No, the comparison's valid, but I think that this Warriors team is still better than the Warriors team that they were fighting against.
Fair.
So,
yes, true.
And I also don't think that the Raptors. I think you can make that same comparison for the Raptors. Damn near. The Raptors players have stepped up, like the Dellavedovas of the world stepped up.
Yes.
But it's still Kawhi and 4 other guys on the floor.
So, also talking about stepping up, obviously Danny Green hit those 6 3-pointers when he had probably only hit 6 in the playoffs up until that point. It wasn't that bad.
Got data, but yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the gut data shout out. But Danny Green taking his talents he got from LeBron James back when he was just the handshake partner back in the day in Cleveland with the chase down block with Quinn Cook. You saw that play.
Maybe a goaltend, but it was a great effort.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Now I know you guys didn't come here to hear Heller and I talk about the game back and forth. There are many other elements that could be talked about of that game, namely that disrespectful wife of the owner leaning over Beyonce to talk to Jay-Z. You're disrespectful. You need now. I hear you're getting some death threats from the Beehive. I just want to let you know those are empty death threats. The Beehive, there's no sting other than social media. If you cut your computer off, cut your phone off, you good. Turn off the black
Words
screen.
sting sometimes, though. You know.
Well, yeah. Get away from the Black Mirror. You're safe from the Beehive. They ain't gonna come find you. I don't know how many members of the Beehive got the means to go pull up on somebody, but you're disrespectful. Don't lean over. And I know Jay-Z a billionaire now, and he maybe should have nipped that in the bud a little earlier. Y'all been in relationships. Have you ever dealt with the woman leaning over your lady to talk to you?
Fortunately, no, not that specific situation, but I understand his plight, and I wish him nothing but the best.
Man, what about you, Donnie?
Same. I haven't been in that exact situation, but I feel like Janae probably would have handled it similarly, like a face,
Yes.
a nudge,
Yes.
and I don't know if I would have handled it.
Or
the
just
same
like
way.
looking into the space and thinking with your mind and showing on your face,
like-
if this don't get from leaning on me in my outfit that I just posted on Instagram. And let's move it forward. Kyle Lowry got pushed by a governor, an investor, a stakeholder in the Warriors, and it was mad disrespectful and it's getting handled. LeBron James popped off, so people are giving it a little bit more energy than it needs to. There's multiple things about the game. I thought there's enough things going on in the game between the lines to talk about that, but those are little ancillary things, and I appreciate those. But since we were talking about LeBron James 2015 finals, Cleveland, let's stay there. OBJ finally made it to training camp where his teams were there waiting and welcoming him with open arms. Now, we had CJ McCollum on the podcast, a big Browns fan.
And a huge get for our podcast. Man, it was great having CJ on.
Oh my gosh, yes.
He is a professional podcaster
Yes.
and basketball player.
Yes, there's many
Among
jokes
other things.
that I could talk about to say how excited John Heller was, but just use your imagination. Matter of fact, put them in the comments. What do you guys think? How excited was Heller to have CJ McCollum on the podcast? Okay. Sticking there, he made some bold proclamations, broccoli monopoly proclamations about what his Browns going to do next year. Talk to him, CJ.
Ooh.
Honestly, I can't wait. I've been waiting for this for 27 years. I'll be 28 in September. I've been waiting for us to be a good team, like not just like a 500 team, but like Super Bowl contender. People think we can win the Super Bowl. I think that's ambitious. I think we got to develop. We got some things we need to work on chemistry.
Shouting out people.
Lakers going to settle in. We're going to get used to having OBJ.
As a source.
Spread the ball around, all that stuff. But I think it's going to take us 2 years. But I think this year we'll win, I'd say 9 to 10 games. We got a tough schedule. So I'd say 9 to 10 games. 9 games would be, a good year for us. I think 10 games is more realistic in terms of us having a really good year and being on the cusp of, potentially winning the Super Bowl. I think we'll be on the cusp, but I think we win it in the next 3 years.
Y'all, CJ McCollum is crazy. Listen, I love there's nothing better than a nice take about football from a basketball guy or a nice take about basketball from a football guy. Shouts out to Greg Jennings. Shouts out to all the people out there spitting knowledge on basketball. Okay. I like Chris Broussard's NFL takes as well. Right?
Yeah.
But if CJ's Browns win 10 games with that schedule in the AFC North, then they're going to do what a Browns team hasn't done since 2002 and make it to the playoffs. And I think that is a stretch because we have Phil and Baker, finally. OBJ is at camp currently complaining about how fast Baker Mayfield throws the ball. This is real.
Yeah.
This is real. He's not used to the sling. He's not used to the sting. He's not used to the velocity. Like, Baker has a youth and a zespa to his throws that OBJ has to adjust to. And we've seen OBJ drop some passes last year, and he has dropped more passes every year of his NFL career. Gut data fact, I bet it's true. So I think some brakes need to be pumped. I am wearing my Ravens AFC North. It is our time now. Remember Dak's second year after he had the first breakout year? It was cool.
Fine.
You know what I mean? They had the playoff run. This was the Browns' version of a playoff run, was winning 7 games. Let's pump the brakes, but I'm rooting for y'all. I am King Comments. I couldn't do it in Snap. There was no rhythm to the thing, but I'm King Comments. You know what I'm saying? We in here. Episode 93, Browns, Lakers, LaVar, oh my, featuring CJ McCollum. Now, we put out the LaVar's Back full interview up before anything else. Y'all are attacking it, you're gabbling it up, you're watching it. So we're going to be in those comments to see what y'all say about LaVar Ball. And guess what? The ball don't lie. Ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie. Okay, this was hilarious. Spencer W. Zachary, he got a deft grip on the mic. 58 likes. A lot of people responding to that. I agree. I was thrilled when I saw the stance. I was amused the entire time. Sometimes I had to remember to listen because I was so focused on how white his knuckles were around said mic.
59 likes now.
Moving it up. Welcome back, LaGoat. Amen to that. Great to hear from LaVar. LaVar Ball, true king. This was the best interview by far. Low-key LaVar, great guy. Woo! To work so hard to get where you are, to throw it away by wasting your time with this guy again. Good luck. Come on, rough stuff. Come on, rough stuff.
That takes rough stuff.
Okay, this person has Goku and Gohan in the avatar. Already like that. Can someone explain to me the outro? Why did they do that? It's you know, the stuff. They're talking about the texting and it's, for your pleasure.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Savage Driller. First show, I'm a fan now. Great Inside by Joy.
He means insight. It's a good comment. Thank you. Welcome to the team.
Welcome.
Big Blue, I appreciate you writing 4 long sentences for a comment. I ain't got the time right now, so appreciate you. Raymond said, best interview, get Mello on the show. That
We had
is an
Jello.
idea. We did have Jello.
We gotta get Lonzo and we gotta get Melo.
Goat Varball. He wasn't hurt when I gave it to. Oh yeah, that was a great line. He wasn't hurt when I gave him to him. Talking about Lonzo, LaVar talking about the Lakers. Lonzo. I mean, I gave you him in one piece. He just needed the ball body. Help this man. How is Jello better than Zion? Well, okay, so let's play a quick game of things I was too afraid to say to LaVar in person. Okay.
The first one being
Zion only having 18-year-old strength is blasphemous. In case I've been watching some like CGI computer generated version of a basketball player for Duke this entire time, like there's no question Zion is stronger and bigger than a percentage of the people in the NBA currently.
Where's he at on the bell curve of like 18-year-old bodies? Would you say he's in what percentile would he be in? Would you say
18-year-old body percentile? Let's call it nationwide 5%.
At least.
Right?
Yeah.
Nationwide. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about all the freaks and geeks out there. You know what I mean? Maybe not dunking balls, but yeah. So, okay. And then also, you know what I mean? There's some other things that kept my mouth shut with LaVar out of fear and respect for the brand. Big Ballers, shouts out. There's a lot of people that need to be mentored. True, shouts out. I'm a Big Baller customer. I didn't get defrauded. BBB shows goes on Friends.
Me neither. I copped that BBB.
What? Show goes on Friends. What does that mean?
The BBB show goes on. Friends?
The show goes on.
Oh.
Yeah, how you gonna miss a stage term?
On. Comma. I missed a comma. That's
Okay.
what I was missing,
Yeah.
a comma. Right. Fox will call Lonzo and say, damn. Crying, laughing at that. Excalibur came in with the double comment. We're not using one of them. The other one, another point, hey, LaVar, how you going to fix global warming? Put my 3 sons together. How you going to fix world peace? Put my 3 sons together. Now, I do
good.
seem like, listen, there is a magic with putting them the 3 sons together that we don't know about. So until we see what happens and LaVar is made a liar, but he's never that, like made into
Ball don't lie.
Truth ain't here yet. You know what I'm saying? If the truth ain't here yet, LaVar said it just ain't here yet. You know what I'm saying? Wait for the 3 sons to get together somewhere, and you never know what's going to happen. Fix the world peace.
I like this theory from Excalibur that LaVar is, in fact, Captain Planet. I feel like that's
Oh,
good.
yes.
And the 3
LaVar's
sons
Captain Planet. I do like
materials.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe Jello's Earth. Melo's win and Lonzo's fire.
I mean,
You know what I mean? We gotta get just a couple
get
more
that
elements.
Photoshop going.
These powers combined. I am LaVar Ball. If you got a raggedy ass trainer, everybody gonna get hurt. Another great bar by LaVar.
it's the truth.
OMG, a bunch of believer ball stuff says, who are these people? Someone liked it. It's the mother effing Maybe I'm Crazy podcast with Joy Taylor and Brandon Newman coming to you on Tuesdays and Friday mornings for the update. We in here, we out here, digital streaming platforms. We thank y'all for listening. Go listen to the episode with LaVar Ball and CJ McCollum. Browns, Lakers, LaVar, oh my, on YouTube, Apple, iHeartRadio, Spotify, SoundCloud.
Maybe one of those devices.
We just
maybe one of those
out
devices
here
of your friends
and in
too.
Here and yeah, tell your friends about us. We love y'all. We in here. I don't want to say bye yet. You know what I'm saying? There's so much more enough to
When
say.
you go over to someone else's house,
just like
go to their SoundCloud page, or actually probably Spotify, whatever they got, whatever platform they got. Go to that and just play it and see what happens. You don't always need music. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the podcast is perfect. You can tune in, tune out, but we need those minutes. So play it, please.
And just subscribe. Just subscribe. We love y'all. We actually one more thing I want to say, because then. Y'all know I was just playing with y'all. Y'all go ahead and have a good old weekend. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be out here in here. Make sure to check out all the social media content. You know what I'm saying? We might be out here in the streets these weekend. Hi.